Pioneers are explorers. Pioneers are innovators. Pioneers are leaders. We are Marietta College. We are pioneers. Find out how you can become a PIO at www.marietta.edu.
Coming up today on NewsCenter 15, North Korea is rearming Russia.
And a new hottest pepper record is reached.
Well, all these stories and more, NewsCenter 15 starts now. Good afternoon and welcome to Tuesday's edition of NewsCenter 15. I'm Hunter Withrow.
And I'm Evie Gravlin.
Top of our news this afternoon. The White House said on Friday that North Korea has delivered more than 1,000 containers of military equipment and munitions to Russia for its ongoing war in Ukraine. Speculation about a possible North Korean plan to refill Russia's munitions stores drained in its protracted war with Ukraine flared last month when North Korea's leader Kim Jong-un traveled to Russia to meet President Vladimir Putin and visit key military sites. White House National Security Council spokesman John Kirby said the U.S. believes Kim is seeking sophisticated Russian weapon technologies in return for the munitions to boost North Korea's military and nuclear program.
Ed Curry, the South Carolina hot pepper expert who crossbred and grew the Carolina Reaper that's hotter than most pepper sprays police use to subdue unruly criminals, has broken his own world record. With a pepper that's 3 times hotter, Pepper X was publicly named the hottest pepper in the world on October 9th by the Guinness Book of World Records, beating out the Reaper in Curry's decade-long hunt to perfect a pepper that he says provides immediate brutal heat. Pepper X record is an average of 2.69 million units. By comparison, pepper spray commonly holstered by police is around 1.6 million units. Bear Spray advertises at 2.2 million units. The goal was to offer an extremely hot pepper flavored with sweetness. Curry said that he first tried Pepper X. It did more than warm his heart.
I wonder what the weather looks like right now.
Here to provide a first look at the weather is Zach.
All right, today we're going to be going over the weather here. The current conditions are looking at 59 degrees. It's going to feel like 59. It's going to be sunny with a high of 62 and a low of 40. Moving on from that, we'll also see the UV index is at a moderate of 4, and the air quality is going to be excellent with a pollen of 2.7. Also, moving on from that, we're going to see the wind is a southeast 4 miles per hour, humidity at 82, and we're going to see the sun rises at 7:37 and the sun sets at 6:44. A little bit later, earlier sunset than we're used to during the summer.
A former Connecticut police officer is suspected of being a serial burglar and committing at least 30 thefts in 3 states, including the community he had recently patrolled in. A newly unsealed warrant says former Glastonbury police officer Patrick Hemingway is believed to have targeted safes and cash registers at businesses and restaurants in Connecticut, Rhode Island, and Massachusetts. The warrant, which was released on Thursday, was cited in multiple news reportings, saying that surveillance videos show a suspect possibly resembling the 37-year-old former officer.
Cheers and shouts of joy erupted as the rare Ring of Fire eclipse made its way across the Americas this past weekend. From Oregon to Brazil, millions of people waited with anticipation. Hundreds of people filed into the planetarium located in the Caribbean resort city of Cancun to watch the eclipse, while others peered through box projectors, looked through telescopes, and even used special glasses at the spectacular show for the millions that took place. The event happens when the moon moves into place and blocks out all but a brilliant circle of the sun's outer edge, leaving only a ring of fire.
Coming up, Texas A&M student passes away.
And then Abby joins us for a look at homecoming elections.
Stay with us.
Hey, this is Kevin Love from the Cleveland Cavaliers. Right now, many of us feel anxious. Mindfulness can help you ease those feelings. My nonprofit is partnering with Headspace to offer free content to help you stress less. Head to kevinlovefund.org/headspace.
Here's to the straggly ones, the first ones. But hey, I look good with this ones. The black, brown, red, and gray ones. The itchy ones. The ones grown by Dad. The ones grown for Dad. The I nearly didn't do it this year ones, and the absolutely filthy ones. They all raise awareness, raise funds, start conversations, and save lives. Because whatever you grow will save a bro. Learn more at Movember.com.
Texas A&M is in mourning after a first-year student passed away after falling from their dorm room balcony early Sunday. School officials identified the student as a freshman health major named Brittany Ramiro. Campus police are investigating her death, and the school reports that a justice of peace has ordered an autopsy. Texas A&M is offering counseling for students and their sympathy of the Ramiro family.
Renowned for her acting as a ditzy blonde opposite of John Ritter and Joyce DeWitt on the hit show Three Companies, Suzanne Somers passed away Sunday at her home. Somers' family said that she had battled breast cancer for over 23 years and had been planning to celebrate the actor's 77th birthday on Monday. Three's Company ran on ABC from 1977 to 1984. Somers left in 1981.
It's homecoming season and the student elections are upon us for homecoming king and queen.
Abby Scott has more on the story.
Hi, my name is Sarah Watson and I'm the Director of Traditions for PAC. That stands for Pioneers Activity Council, and we put on free events for the students. We're also heavily involved in homecoming, which is just a gathering of campus. It includes past alum for sororities, fraternities, organizations and sports clubs, but it's just a big coming together for our campus. This week we had bingo on Sunday. Tonight we have munchies on the mall. Tomorrow is navy blue and white day, so wear your school colors, along with a t-shirt giveaway and the Stuff a Plush giveaway. On Thursday we have our candidate cornhole tournament, but at the same time, on the 4th Street lawn, we have a portable zip line and a mechanical pumpkin for the students to enjoy. Saturday, we have the game where we'll be raffling off a $200 gift card bundle for the students to enjoy. We will also be crowning 2 of our lucky candidates, King and Queen, during halftime at the game, so be sure to come out and support.
For your 2023 Homecoming King and Queen, 12 candidates are running, with election information and candidates coming out later this week. A winner for both Homecoming Queen and Homecoming King will be announced at Saturday's game against the Student Princes.
Coming up next, the Louvre is forced to evacuate.
We'll also get the latest news from Hollywood.
And what can we expect from our weather? I'll be in with a quick look at our extended forecast. Stay with us.
Where are we?
We are at Marietta College.
This is where we live at Marietta College.
When kids need medical care, they face life-changing experiences. They miss out on the things that make being a kid fun. Starlight Children's Foundation programs entertain and inspire hospitalized kids. Learn more at starlight.org.
Marietta, a place some people call home.
A place of athletes.
A place of discovery.
A place for the future.
Your plan.
Your future.
Go Pios.
City elections are on the come up in Marietta.
Tyler has more on the story of Issue 1.
Heavier than normal turnout is expected Wednesday as early voting begins in Ohio's closely watched off-year election. Abortion access and marijuana legalization are on the ballot. Issue 1 is a proposed constitutional amendment that would give every person the right to make and carry out one's reproductive decisions.
I'm going to vote yes on Issue 1. That's my main reason for being here, because I don't think it's anybody's business but the families to make their own reproductive choices.
Bard and other proponents of Issue 1 argue that abortion-related decisions should be kept between a woman and her family, doctors, and faith leaders, not regulated by the government. Opponents of the measure say the board working of the amendment would jeopardize Ohio's parent consent requirements for minors receiving abortions and other types of medical care. The effort follows a string of victories for abortion rights proponents around the country in both Democratic and deeply Republican states. That is all I have at this time with this story. Back for you guys over at the desk.
The Louvre Museum in Paris and Versailles Palace evacuated visitors and staff Saturday after receiving bomb threats. The government has put France on high security alert after a fatal school stabbing by a suspected extremist. The Louvre Communications Service said no one was hurt and no incident was reported. Paris police said the officers searched the museum after it received written bomb threats. The former royal palace at Versailles also received bomb threats. A national police spokesperson said the palace and its sprawling gardens were being evacuated while police examined the area. The spokesperson said the Louvre, some two masterpieces such as the Mona Lisa, welcomes between 30,000 and 40,000 visitors per day.
A Montana man who was mauled by a grizzly bear that bit off the front of his lower jaw is ready to return home after 5 weeks in a Utah hospital, a physician and his family said Friday during a news conference. Rudy Norlander, who answered most questions at the University of Utah hospital by writing on a whiteboard, is looking forward to having a root beer float, reuniting with his Yorkshire Terrier Sully, returning to the outdoors, and maybe even be able to attend the rivalry football game next month between the Montana Grizzlies and his beloved Montana State Bobcats. Norlander can speak briefly, but it hurts a little, he said. He will need speech therapy, his surgeon Dr. Hillary McCrae said. Norlander didn't want to take questions about the attack because he wants to tell the story himself and write a book. He said he'd like to have an actor, Cole Hauser from the Yellowstone television series, play his character in the movie adaptation. Up next, Paramount puts a favorite teen movie on TikTok in 23 parts, plus the new trailer for Priscilla and a look at Deep Sky.
Landon has the details in Hollywood's Minute.
Oh, thanks, guys. Well, we've got a lot of movie news today. First of all, 2004's Mean Girls has hit TikTok. Paramount has posted the entire movie on the short-form video service, breaking up the movie's roughly 107-minute runtime into 23 clips. Of course, if you want to watch the movie in one sitting, you can find Mean Girls on streaming services, DVD, Blu-ray, and for free on YouTube. Next up, Elvis Presley has had quite the following, but only one teenage girl would become the wife of the king. The official trailer is out for Priscilla, starring Kaylee Spaney in the title role. Writer-director Sofia Coppola gives us a different side of the Elvis Presley story based on Priscilla Presley's book, Elvis and Me. Priscilla will be opening in theaters on November 3rd. And finally, a telescope is a time machine, and scientists can see deeper into the past than any other time in history. The documentary, known as Deep Sky, brings the remarkable images captured by the James Webb Space Telescope to the biggest of movie screens. Here's your first look at the IMAX documentary narrated by Michelle Williams, which opens in select IMAX theaters on October 20th. Well, that's it for now. With today's Hollywood Minute, I'm Landon Santini. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks for the look at Hollywood, Landon.
We'll head to Zach now for a look at the extended weather forecast.
The extended weather forecast today, we're going to be seeing that up here up north in Canada is going to be going over Montana and North Dakota with the rain. We're going to see Marietta over here is going to be unaffected by this rain up above. From the north part of it. But we're also going to see some showers here in the south and West Virginia, closer to Charleston. And Pittsburgh is also going to be feeling that rain as well. But again, Marietta is staying relatively dry with only a few spots of rain near Ohio. We're going to see the 5-day forecast for today. We're going to see Wednesday has a high of 63 and a low of 45. It's going to be partly cloudy. And it's going to be cooling down during the week here as we go on to Thursday, actually warming up with a high of 66 and a low of 46. And it's going to be cloudy throughout the day. Moving on to Friday, we're going to see a high of 60 and a low of 50 with rain showers. Bring an umbrella or a raincoat on Friday if you have any plans. Saturday is going to be a high of 59 and a low of 41 with rain showers. Cooling down for the weekend. Again, if you have any plans Saturday, make sure to bring an umbrella. Sunday, we're going to see a high of 60 and a low of 37. Going to be partly cloudy. And that's going to be back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Zach. When we come back, Grant and Jalen will have the latest in the world of sports.
Stay with us.
James Brown and Bill Cowher welcoming you back to the Midnight Snack Run.
This is one tricky obstacle course.
He's reaching, but he pushes it away. He's approaching a plate of iced cookies. He blows right by him.
Oh, the fridge.
Looks like he's headed for the soda. Wait, he jukes left, grabs the water bottle.
Now he's just got to get out of there.
Look what dropped from the sky.
Don't do it, Dennis. That's the way you execute a Midnight Snack Run.
Stand Up to Cancer and Rally want you to reduce your risk for cancer.
Go to takeahealthystand.org.
Marietta College, home of the pioneers. A small town on the Ohio River with a tight-knit community and tons of opportunity. Find a home here at Marietta College. Bring forth a pioneer.
Did you know that over 700 kids enter the foster care system every day?
$700?
700.
Just talking about foster care can help foster care.
Okay, let's try this.
Donate your small talk.
And now we're back with Grant and Jalen for a look at sports.
Tell us what's happening, Grant and Jalen.
We got the rundown right now. The Marietta College football team made the trip to Wilmington to take on the Quakers last Saturday. The Pioneers were able to have a dominant day on Saturday as they won 45-15 against the Quakers. Bryce Agnew had a great day running the rock as he had 3 touchdowns and 167 yards rushing. Connor Vistra had 217 yards and 3 touchdowns through the air. The Pios will take on the Heidelberg Student Princes at Dodgem Stadium Saturday at 3 p.m.
Staying in the world of football, Marietta Tigers were also on the road as they traveled to Point Pleasant and had a thriller of a game. The Tigers put up a whopping 41 points and quarterback Drew Warden threw for 271 yards and 3 touchdowns, while his running backs grounded and pounded Point Pleasant. Both Zane Watkine and Junior Smith combined for 427 yards and 6 touchdowns. The duo helped Marietta's offense shine. However, it wasn't enough as Point Pleasant was able to score 19 points in the fourth quarter and win 47-41. The Tigers look to end the season 5-5 as they play Warren at home on Friday.
On over to the Marietta volleyball, the Pioneers had a doubleheader on Saturday as they went to Wittenberg University to take on both Carnegie Mellon University and Wittenberg. The Pios were not able to get the win in either matchup as they lost both 3-0. Marietta will host the Capitol Comets on Wednesday inside the Ben Johnson Arena at 7 afternoon.
Lastly, the Marietta College men's soccer team will also host the Capitol Comets tomorrow at Marietta Field. The Pios are coming off a win against Wilmington and look to get a winning streak going as they are 4-9-1 on the season and 6th in OAC standings. That's all I have from the world of sports. I'm Jalen.
I'm Grant Moore. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, guys. Joining us now at the desk is Zach for a last look at our weather.
Weather, it's going to be pretty chilly today, but it's going to be normal for fall weather. Just about.
How's the rest of the week looking?
Rest of the week, it's probably going to be the same, around kind of chilly, warming up near the middle, up to 66 degrees, so it'll be nice that day. But then on Saturday, it's going to plummet down to 37.
Ooh, it's not good. It's not going to be good for the homecoming game, especially. So that'll be it for today's broadcast. Thank you for watching. We hope you'll join us Tuesday and Thursdays at 12:30 and 6:30 for WCMO NewsCenter 15, Marietta College Broadcasting. See you next time.